All right, we're live. Okay, here we go. Back again. Back again. Just this. How's that? Okay. That was good. That was good. I bet most people have their stuff set up. They look all professional. Their hair's perfect when they're doing these. The lighting's right. Like typically I would do that, but I don't know. Like I feel sometimes you're just gonna get the raw stuff here. So what was the topic going to be about? See, I think I should plan this better. Dang. Yeah, what's up, Ryder? Good to see you again. I was just thinking out loud to myself and to whoever may listen in the future. What's up? All right, what should I call you? Butt, Jaeger, Kai. um, but what's up? I was just thinking out loud, what should we talk about? And I had an idea before I started, but then see, I guess that's why you got to plan it because drop the ball and forget what to say. What's the topic? What's the topic going to be about? Dang, what was it? Well, I'm looking at what's on my desk. So I've been training Meisner. For those that don't know, I enjoy being an actor, but I always want to work on myself and grow and get better and better as an actor. And yeah, learning techniques and finding more about myself is going to help me grow as an actor. So I've been diving into Meisner. If you don't know who Sandy Meisner is, and look him up. Uh, Extremely talented teacher and actor, and yeah, so been training in that, and I just saw a lot of these adverbs, verbs, adjectives. Doing this, I have realized I'm not that educated. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm not that educated. And I'm okay with that. No, I mean, I have my moments. I have my moments where I am, but no, my vocabulary. I mean, that's where one thing that I'm finding that strengthening my vocabulary is learning a lot of these that I just to have them on the fly for adjectives and verbs and adverbs and everything. That has been pretty rad, and it helps to give you playable actions and things. It makes me think now that what as I'm developing and I'm learning and knowing what I know now. Jeff Goldblum, like I met Jeff Goldblum because of Final Space one evening. Dude is super smart. Yeah, and I'm going back and watching a lot of his work as well because of Meisner technique and everything. And it just makes me think, man, I mean, he's being so smart that you can think of things to play so quick. And I'm sure he was smart before becoming an actor and learning these techniques, but being smart definitely helps. Well, just knowing vocabulary and being able to pull these words and play and being in the moment with other talent, it's powerful. Maybe it can be about the cartoons you're in and other animations you're working on. Sure. We can talk about that. I really want to talk about this this one that I'm working on. Oh God, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know I would really like to. I'd really like to. I was thinking about doing a comic book, really, like a short comic book, maybe like just even 10 pages or something of it, just to get you a little taste of it. But it is not cheap. It is not cheap to do a comic book at all. Um, I mean, number one, you got to find have the artist for it. Uh, uh, so yeah, it's whew, I tell you. Yeah, it ain't cheap. But I'd love to do it. I would love to do it. Maybe I should talk more. We'll talk more about it in the future. Um, I'll give you a little taste of it. I haven't shared it. I did uh share it with Robert Rodriguez and his team, but I never heard back because they did this whole thing. And but yeah, they missed out. No. Um, but yeah, let's see. I was thinking this. I was thinking this. What should I do with Atlantis Rocks? Let's speak. We can speak about this because I'm contemplating, and I've got some cool little stuff I need to post. There's some other little things I need to post on it that I want to share. But I'm contemplating, should I go ahead and just do a feature, or should I do uh another episode? But would a feature be a feature could be awesome, right? I don't know. This is me talking out loud. Yeah. Um, I just think a feature could be pretty rad for Atlantis Rocks. I got the story. I got the story for it to go either way. Um, like a behind the scenes. Yeah, I got a bunch of footage. Actually, let me note that I need to. That's some videos I need to post up. That's some videos I need to post up for real. I got a bunch of BTS of making Atlantis Rock. So BTS of how Atlantis Rocks was made. You know what we should do is should bring in some people that were a part of it and do some interviews. What about that? Interview some creatives behind Atlantis Rocks. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's see. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can keep people sticking around. Yeah. You know what? What if I plug up? What if I plug it up? What if I plug it up? Let's see. Can you hear that at all? Yep. Yeah, that was actually oh yeah, the trophies. That's so from for Atlantis Rocks, and the baby I was holding up was our newly born baby named Love. Anybody out there sing? Do any comment if you sing? Does the character Manny anything else besides play video games? Of course, of course. Manny is a jack of all trades. Manny can do anything. There's nothing Manny can't do. Okay, Manny could do anything. All right, and if he puts his mind to it, and if he had a heart of, and he has a heart of gold, but if he could take it out and sell it, he would. Um, he's a salesman. Yeah, no, he really kind soul and someone you would want having your back and but video games are that's kind of like his thing though. Video games are he likes playing video games now. Y'all, any of y'all got a friend out there that loves playing video games? That's all they want to do. How should I adjust? I mean, I'm sure you'll want to see the guitar if I was to start playing it, right? Ah, man. I guess you can't see it, can you? I'll knock myself out, man. Bring the chair up a little bit. Bring the chair up. You get a little glimpse of the guitar, huh? Maybe what if I improv every time? What's up, Scrim in the home? Yeah, no, Manny's great. Manny's the one that'll take you for a ride. He's the one that's willing to do whatever. And has the best intentions. Do I watch anime? Yes, but not recently. Not recently. My kids though they watch all of it. And what did I watch recently? What was the name of that? Just came out on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I can't. But yes, but just not as much recently. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. What I had an idea. Had an idea of some stuff to talk about while I was warming up here. While I was hopping in. While I was hopping in, I was trying to think of topics. I had topics in my head, like this is what I was going to talk about, and then I completely forgot it all. Jeez. What was it going to be? Oh, I just dropped one of those little videos. Yeah, like Cowboy Bebop, for sure. Quick question: does Eon Flux count? Did y'all hear that? Oh, it was a bus or something. Yeah, no, I've always enjoyed it. And but yeah, Cowboy Bebop, that was actually one of those killer ones. But I've always loved animation. I've always like had my um eyes on. I remember being a kid. I mean, I guess it was more like X-Men and DuckTales and Chippendales, and not the dancers, but the um uh 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 Tailspin, those kind of those kind of shows, as far as animation goes. Trying to think what else. Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed those. What's some of your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? Doo doo. Let's see. I don't know. Have I seen it? Hold on. Let's see. I know that one. Oh, that. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. I think that's the one my daughter really likes right now. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one. The UU. That's an older one. That was out before some of you even alive. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm working on right now. I'm working on a. It's more along the lines for kids, but it has a lot of those old school vibes of uh, Tailspin. Uh, oh my God, what's the one? Adventures Down Under? No, God, what is it? Oh my God. Anyway, and then like All Dogs Go to Heaven kind of vibe. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but it's got that kind of those kind of vibes. Yeah, beside Final Space, yeah, regular show, yeah, that was a good one. I met JG, right? Met him one year at a Comic Con regular show. That's a killer one though. Adventure Time, Has Been Hotel, all that stuff. What's up, Matt? Hello. Yeah, it was. I mean, All Dogs Go to Heaven, super deep for a for a kid themes. But that's what honestly, I think that's what makes a good SWAT Cats. Holy crap, I forgot to mention that one too, by the way. SWAT Cats. Oh my gosh. That was one I really liked as a kid too. But anyway, yes, All Dogs Go to Heaven was extremely deep. And I think that's what made shows good too, was having that a, adult aspect um, of it, having that um, idea of kids understanding understanding those adult aspects of it. Nothing wrong with that, really, because I speak to my kids. Oh, the guitar, you like that? That right there is a Gibson. and I really like that. My son really loves to play that one. I should probably hook that one up. Honestly, that's what I should do. Plug that one in. Here, I'll show you. Let me pull it. Let me pull it off. Give you a look at it. You want to get a look at this one? Yeah. Yeah, you like that one? Yeah, my son, he surprised me one day. So he called me up and said, listen to this. I said, okay. And next thing you know, he's playing I think it was Enter Sandman. I can't remember which one it was, but crushed it. I was like, oh my gosh. Surprised the heck out of me. But now when he's here, he loves to play this one, and I can't blame him. I love to play it too. I love to play it too. But yeah, it's got some great action on it. Needs to be clean because I barely play it now. No, it's been a minute since I've played it. Mostly, I just pick up the acoustic and just kind of mess around. Though I definitely need to play more. Just focusing on all the other things that I do, right? But I do enjoy seeing my son play it. He crushes it. So yeah, I should plug it up a little bit. Yeah, next time. I'll put it behind me. Just in case. Who knows? Maybe I'll plug it in. Plug it in. It's all about having fun. I mean, honestly, what I'll do is I'll do something like that. I'll go. So I'll mess around, and then I'll go back later and I'll add lyrics to it, or something else. It's complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. I know. Who taught you how to play the guitar? That's a good question. As you can tell, nobody. No, because I'm not. No. Actually, it all began one day. This guy, a buddy of mine from back in the day, this guy Jimmy, was playing the guitar, and we hung out, and I said, "Dude, that is so sick. I want to learn." And He showed me. I think I went and bought like $100 guitar from a pawn shop or something along those lines, and I can't remember. And then I just watched him play, and then I played a lot, a lot, and I've learned parts of some people's songs, but I've never really learned other people's songs. More so, just how to find an A B C D E F G. All right, how to find that on the guitar, and I do it very rudimentary, a very basic. I do the basics of how to do that, and mostly bar chords. Oh, I sound like crap. Mostly bar chords and power chords and those sort of things. But yeah, it was just a buddy of mine, Jimmy, from back in the day, and yeah, it's just stuck over the years, and I'll just like what I was doing now. I'll go. I just sit there and just mess around, and then something comes out, and I'll try to record it and capture it. I'll try to record and capture it, and yeah, I mean, so that's how I learned the guitar in a nutshell. Watching videos, I guess, over time, but mostly really just hours of just kind of messing around with it, and be sitting in the bed. A lot of that would just get your foot, get your knee up like this, and just kind of lay back and having no clue what I was doing. Just years of that. I think that's how it started, really. And then I think it transitioned to knowing a tune this thing. Hold on. Anyway, what do you think about Arby's? I tell you what, I used to love Arby's back in the day, for real. Like, especially with my humble beginnings coming up. Arby's was like the filet mignon. Man. I love getting Arby's. I love SWAT cats. Yes. I do really like playing it. The guitar? Who taught you how to play a guitar? Okay. Now I can see Fleming or Avocado playing the guitar. That's right. That's right. Because they do. So I basically did that. I would teach myself just these little do 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 do. And it'd be like the folk singer. Here now, sir, tonight. And I sit here and wonder why. And you know I'm here to dream. And I sit and wonder why. I'm just making it up. I don't have no clue what I'm talking about. But yeah, I would just play like these little. Let's see what's going on. can't remember what I would do, but I can't remember what I would do, honestly. Mostly just a lot of making it up. Oh, this was I remember I would do this one a lot. Here we go. And that was just to warm up my fingers, to get them stretched, to be able to go up and down on the fret. Hey, what's up, Fab? What do you think about Arby's? Yeah, okay. I rod wave. And rod wave. Okay. I see where I get it from. Mark. Nice. Where do you like Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, sure. You heard my voice go, yeah, sure. Ding, ding, I think I might have. I don't have any Guardians up here. I don't have any Guardians up here. Oh. These are some that I really wanted to develop. Some Captain America. I think I just had that up here. Oh, this one would be so cool though. Look at this. 5 Days to Die. These are mostly DC. Flash, Batman's. You would not believe how many Batmans I have. I have gosh, Lee, I wish if Gray was here, he could tell you. I guess the closet's. I mean, I just got bins full of some really cool comic books, and then I got shelves over here just full. I'm really a hoarding. I call it collecting, but it's really just hoarding. But yeah. Can you guess who my favorite comic? Well, yeah, I guess my favorite comic book character would be. Can you guess? Just arrived. Well, hello. You're here. You're right on time. Final space forever. I love it. What? How do you know that? You knew that. Wolverine. That's right. That is 100% right. How do you know that? Yeah, I got a pretty extensive Wolverine collection. I got all origins. I've got I got a whole extensive variety. I did become quite fond of Lobo, though. I have to say, I do like my anti-heroes. I did get everything Lobo. I mean, I when I go into something, I just dive right in, and I have every single Lobo comic book probably ever made. I guess I should go into that. I should break out that collection and then just read it aloud. What do you think? Should I just break out the Lobo? Would I get in trouble for that though? Could I get in trouble for that? Somebody look that up. and Google that if I could be okay with doing that. I wonder if I would be okay with doing it. I would do that in a heartbeat because Lobo's an interesting. No, they're a little edgy, little edgy. I don't know if I should read all of it. There might be some of the comic books where it's like a little bit much, a bit much, a bit much. Um, yeah, yeah. Any screenwriters? Does anyone in here write? Do you create anything? Comic books or animations or anything? Do you mind telling my friend Jessica get well? Ah, Jessica, yes, Jessica, get well. Sorry you're not feeling well. um, oh, I've been sick for a few days. Dang, it's gonna be all right though. You're gonna be all right. Uh, hopefully you get well soon. Um, Ryder, Ryder showing love. That's right, Ryder. Thank you. Supporting your friends. That's what it's about right there. Supporting your friends. Friendship. Mark and Pliers. I might be someone you know. Oh, somebody that I used to know. You're somebody I know. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I think I already got you figured out. I think I know exactly who you are. We're that connected. You can't get past me. I already know who you are. I've known who you are 10 comments ago. Do you have some favorite Final Space episodes? I do. I do. I do. Oh, you love the avocado? Which one? Which those are paintings. So a fan painted that one, and a friend painted the other one, and so I guess you can probably see that one. It's a bunch of crazy mess, but yeah, no, I really love those. I really do love those. I think that one's from. They had a cat named Avocado too, and they put the print on it. I can't remember. Um, I can barely hear you because I'm at a crowded place. Well, hey, 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 can you hear me? Just put me on speakerphone. I'll tell everybody, hey. I write fanfics if that counts. That counts. That counts. 100%. Who am I then? I bet your middle name starts with a G. I just love writing stories in general. Me too. I mean, I really do just enjoy writing myself. I love writing. I love. I've always enjoyed it ever since I was 8 years old. I st- I'll give you the path. I'll give you the path here. I was 8 years old. I fell in love with writing poetry. I don't know. I liked poetry, and so I was trying to dabble in that a little bit. I mean, I was barely right, but I remember liking it, and then it got serious around, I guess, middle school. And I was listening to hip hop, and so I started writing lyrics like that, and lyricism, and then and just various other artists as I kept growing up, and the I really enjoyed lyricism, lyrics. Something about that I just always enjoyed, and I love music from all walks of life, from all aspects of the music industry. I've been inspired from so many different artists that I mean, just it's hard to pin down what would ever be my favorite. But yeah, I've always been inspired by great lyricism. Uh, but anyway, so that led me to ultimately then getting into. I always knew that I wanted to be a performer. Uh, just being in front of people, but yeah. Anyway, so that led me to where I like to write now. Just write all kinds of different stories, and I can go further detail at some other point about that those paths and who those artists are that I've looked up to, and I've actually got to meet a handful of some of the people that I've looked up to in the music industry. Uh, so I'm still have dreams of crossing paths with Brendan Boyd though, and Incubus. It's like, come on, I want to one day. One day, I think I even messaged them like, oh, I'd love to meet you. But anyway, uh, 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 yeah. You know who I'd like to really meet too? Hootie and the Blowfish. Golly, that'd be a killer one. Anyway, uh, let's see. I'm writing an alternative AU. Okay, and that's alternate universe, correct? Just so whoever reads this in the future, they know what that means. Final space at Wattpad. Okay. I'm still working on it because I'm new at writing. I really hope it's worth it. I love you and Olin Rogers. You and Olin Rogers. Great. That is awesome. Keep the writing going. Look, you're new at it. Just dive in. Just dive in. Give it everything you got. Do the best you can. And we love you too. So just keep doing it. Don't ever stop. Just keep writing. Write what write what comes from the heart too. Write what your life, like your experiences in whatever tale. It could be cautionary tales. It could be whatever. But just write from your experience. It don't all have to be biographical. I had this one agent one time. I'm not gonna say any name. Tell me, write your story, write about you. And I don't say that that's wrong at all, right? And there's a place for that. But I also really enjoy writing cautionary tales. I enjoy writing stories that are not necessarily about me, but I incorporate parts of me within those stories, which is always helpful and always good too. So I would recommend doing that. There was some little nuggets within what this agent was saying, but not everything has to be autobiographical or biographical or whatever. Are you looking forward to the release of the Final Space graphic novel? Am I looking forward to that? Am I looking forward to the yes 100%? That is a great question. Hopefully I give you a good enough answer, but yes, I mean, look, everything Final Space behind me. And of course, if you hadn't seen this, bada boom, baby, bada boom. Let's go. Signed too. Look at this one. Bam. Woo, boo, boo, boom. Kaboom. All right, anyway. Yes, I'm hyped. I am pumped for that one. What kind of music what kind of music you like? Oh, well, I talked about a little bit there momentarily, but yeah, I enjoy it all. I think hey, I'll listen to some classical here and there, Vivaldi. I'll listen to anything that move in you. Roots, ATCQ, a Tribe Called Quest. So I mean, you name it. I'll listen to it. Garth Brooks, let's go. I'll listen to it all. Yeah. But I have my favorites. We'll get into that at another time where it's hard to say favorites, but who has really been more impactful as I grew up, that inspired me, that were along my life, that helped me get through certain things in life. Yeah, we'll get into that one day. Hold that question, because that's a great one, and we'll get into that one day. I think that's a good one to come back to. That's a good topic. What music or artist moved you or inspired you to keep doing what you do? Something along those lines. I like that. I gotta work on that. Good to know you still love what you like. Good to know you still love what you like. You gotta love what you like. That's it. You gotta love what you like. You gotta love what you like. You got to love That one's for you. That's funny. Let's see. I'm even writing a Final Space fan. Oh, really? Really? With your own? Okay. Okay. Let's see that character. Thank you very much, Coty. You are most welcome. The name of my AU is Final Space at the Angel's Eyes. If you're interested, is that the whole thing, or is it at the Angel's Eyes, or is it at the Angel's Eyes if you're interested? The Midnight Edition. That's right, the Midnight Edition. Also, can't wait to read the official graphic novel. I need. Oh yeah. I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. But I'm so excited that you're excited. Who is better, Agnes? I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't have. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Hey, avocado. It's with a T, not a D. Get it right. That was always a running. Wasn't that always a running thing? It actually stems from my name, and because it's with a T, not a D. Anyway, how are you doing? And we can get into that some more. Oh shoot, this man's was avocado. That's sick. That's right. This man's was avocado, baby. That's right. Gotta go for now. All right. Well, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. We'll jam some other time. How did it feel to get into some indie voice acting roles like for Captain Zero and Godspeed? Awesome. Awesome. Lucky, fortunate. Just yeah, of course you work at it and you practice and do all of these things. So, but I'm very fortunate that I get to work with a lot of these creative people. So I know how lucky I am, and I'm thankful for that. I'm so grateful for that. What can I say? God is good, baby. And then, yeah. So, ooh. Anything good here? Okay. What if Final Space was a musical? I really like that idea. I do. I mean, that is a really good idea. I mean, I think that's just one of those where yes, yes. I agree with that. What if Final Space was a musical? That would be okay. I'll give you this. Now, this is just my go-to. Can you guess my favorite movie? Now, and then I'll give you the answer. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute. Can you guess my favorite movie? Any guesses? Okay, what do you do besides voice acting? Survive. Survive. No, I mean develop stuff. I write shows. I'm diving more back into live action, so get ready with that. And then doing these things, and just I'm creative in many aspects, but then I also get to go out and work the land and shepherd the land, and I'm really thankful for that. And then raise the kids, and we got a youngin' right now, just a little over 1, and so got a great wife and great kids and great family, and I just try to be the best I can be for them and everyone around, and stay sane. I'm trying to stay sane. That's what I do. And what shows, films have stuck with you? Oh, the past few years. Oh, the past few years. Okay. Mm. Okay, I'm just going to throw one out that sticks in my head right now. Bam, Supernatural. I really enjoyed Supernatural. I think it's actually it's solid writing. It's kind. I mean, it had its ups and downs, of course, like all shows do over time. But it really stuck to its guns, and I think it just was a fun series, um, with some heart in there, with just a lot of different elements. One of the best shows, Star Trek Next Gen. That is probably one of my top shows ever, just because the writing on that is just superb, and yeah, it just carries you all the way through. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Okay, Pulp Fiction. Yes, love it. Is one of my tops. It is one of the tops, right? And because here's what I'm going to say right now, since I'm seeing these other High School Musical. It's interesting that y'all are going musicals. Okay, except for Pulp Fiction. But what if Pulp Fiction was a musical? That would be interesting, because you see Samuel L. Jackson delivering that in a musical form. Okay. Is your favorite movie a musical? Who is this? How do you know? Now, okay, so these are the first two movies really I remember as a kid, one of in my youths, that really stuck to me. That just really kind of I felt joy, or it was time with family. But number one is Grease. And then since I see it's like listed, look in these comments right now. Scroll down, look in this comment. Look at this. Grease, and then The Wizard of Oz is number two. And I just say it because that's the first two I remember as a kid that really hit in the movies. It was Grease and then The Wizard of Oz. Now, I say it because that's just the first two I remember as a kid and I go to. Those are my, but that is just so wild that you put Grease and The Wizard of Oz like right next to each other. That's so wild. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, The Last Action Hero is probably the top, because that's the one I remember as a kid that kept me dreaming. I was like, this kid gets to go into the movies, and I wanted to do that in the sense of I wanted different, because the life I had as a kid wasn't the best. But I was like, I want to do that. I want the golden ticket. I want a golden ticket. And I remember, like, I just want a golden ticket. So The Last Action Hero is definitely one of the tops, and I've been fortunate. Lethal Weapon. I mean, I could really just start naming, movies that Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction. I mean, honestly, I could just look up here on my. What about Homeward Bound? Do y'all remember Homeward Bound? Come on, that one crushed. Indiana Jones. I mean, I could really just go in here and that's why it's hard to just name what's your top five movie. It's just that I can't do that. That's why I just say Grease and Wizard of Oz, because it's just quick and I remember those. But not that they're really my top, but Grease but they are my top. So that's why I just go to those to whatever. I have to break out my collection of VHSs one day. Boondock Saints, come on, baby, come on. Killer. I met Norman Reedus one time. Oh my God. Olin Rogers pushes me into Norman Reedus. He's like, Olin Rogers did a back kicked me right in the back. He raised up his leg and kicked me. He literally kicked me in the back and threw me in front of Norman Reedus at a suite in San Diego Comic Con. And it was cool because I'm just joking. He didn't like really kick me, but it was cool because I got to meet him. But then what was funny is we do this panel for Final Space. I don't know, maybe one of y'all or someone was there or not. And I guess they had asked what was something we enjoyed doing or whatever. And it was like right at the end. I got to say, and I met Norman Reedus. And what was so funny is they killed the mics and I was still talking. And because it was right at the end, they killed the mics and then they saw that I was still talking and they turned the mic back on. And all you hear is just Norman Reedus. And everybody's like, what? Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. Oh, that was hilarious. And yeah, it was hilarious. I mean, that was just a funny San Diego Comic-Con moment right there. Everybody's like, why the heck is he just yelling Norman Reedus all of a sudden? It's over. It's over, Coach. It's over. You don't have to be here anymore. Get out. No. That was funny. Owen's got his perspective on that. But yeah, fun times. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna have an avocado fursuit. Nice. Supernatural was an awesome show. Agreed. I watched a little bit of this Winchester spinoff, but I haven't dove fully into it. But it looked great. It's just work and then got sidetracked with everything else. I recommend Star Trek Lower Decks. I have watched that. So it's not bad at all. I really like what they're doing, what they did with oh God, not Lower Decks, Star Trek. What's the newest one? Not the one with the kids. Oh, brain fart. Strange New Worlds. That's it. Strange New Worlds. I like what they did. How they incorporated that, and just a lot of the other stories of it. I did like what they did with that. And then I recommend Star Trek. Yeah, Grease is a goated movie. Yeah, yes, it is. The Producers. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh wow, I just took random guesses. Really? You know me like that? You know we're connected. You met Norman Reedus. I did. He's so awesome. If Final Space continues, I can see him as a guest star. All right, so this is also what happened too. He gave me a number to somebody, and I did reach out, but I never heard back. They were like, I guess no, but because he did this show Ride with Norman Reedus, and I really enjoyed watching that. And I ride a motorcycle. I have a Harley and stuff, and he's like, have you on the show? We should have you on the show. And I use this as a joke, but I think he thought I was somebody else. I think he thought I was somebody else because, of course, I'm in the suite with all these people. And so I think he thought I was somebody else, number one. And because why would he randomly just invite me? But so I think he thought I was somebody else. And that was actually really cool, though, to even just be invited to be on a show, the Ride. And even if it wasn't real, I still enjoyed it. I thought this is a joke, but I thought he thought maybe I was Jared Padalecki. I'm just saying. I look nothing like him, but I think because they were close, they had just left, and we were in there, and I had long hair at the time, and it was kind of parted like that. I'm not saying that I look anything like him because I don't. But I just thought maybe he just got us mixed up for a second. But I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll say that's a small win. But no, Norman Reedus, cool cat. That guy was cool. I got to tell him, hey, I love Boondock Saints and of course The Walking Dead. Yeah, so, and it was cool because Steven Yeun's a part of Final Space, so I got to tell Steven Yeun that, and Steven Yeun, Ride and everything. So anyway, it was cool to have those conversations about riding. I was at a con yesterday, and there was a cosplay prop vendor displaying 3D printed Final Space stuff. Like, oh, really? That's cool. They were called Cosplay Makerspace, and they're based in Texas. Really? They also showed me models that they're doing of Robot Hue and Avocados. Really? You gotta send me a link. Here, let's see if we can find them. They're called cosplay makers place. Let's see. Prices. Oh. Oh, that's the place. Oh, it looks like they're. Oh, so you were in Dallas then? Are you located in Texas? I know Final Space has a big Texas fan base. I do know that. Yeah, I've seen Invincible. Yeah, definitely seen Invincible. Yes, I was at Anime Dallas this past weekend. Okay. How was it? Oh, it's fun. Good, good. Yeah, I tell you what, I loved going to the Comic Cons, and I think it's so awesome just seeing everybody having a good time, chilling, talking about their favorite shows, and yeah. I got another story. Oh my gosh, it's a Mark Ruffalo story. I think we had seen him in a God, I can't remember those guys' names. Who is this YouTuber? Remember when Vine was a thing? Do y'all remember when Vine was a thing? I think they did Vine and all this stuff too. But anyway, Mark Ruffalo and these people, these big Marvel people, were in the booths and everything. And anyway, we were down in the lobby, and I could not think of anything to say to this guy. I was like, well, I couldn't think of anything to say to him, and Owen's like, just say something. I couldn't think of anything to say to this guy. It was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. Mark Ruffalo. Uh, what was your favorite part of the festival? I mean, well, of the con. Do you think it's okay for to send you a link of my Final Space fanfic? I'm still working on it, but I think you would like it. Is this like a script, a screenplay, a story? Um, or is it a video? What is? I want to know, what does this symbol mean? Like the little crown with the numbers beside it. What does that even mean? Oh, I clicked it, and then it says XP. Wait, oh boy. See, busted, busted, busted. My number three. Guess who my number three is? Take a guess if you're still in here. Busted. I gotta take a picture of this. I knew it. I knew it. You can't get past me, son. Can't get past me. Let me send this to you now. Oh, that's funny. Here we go. Knew it. Golly, I gotta clean my screen. I think this is going to be the same lick I play every time. All the time. I'll play it different ways. All right, it's been an hour. I think it's more of a fanfic story, but I wrote it in script form because it's easier for me to write it that way. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I would say once you're done, once you have it to a point, unless you want like some actual, you want me to actually help you break it down or something along those lines, but it's because it is something Final Space. I'm thinking, but if you got like a script or a story that you are wanting to take out or pitch or something along those lines, that, I mean, that is part of what I do, is helping people realize their story and build it and those kind of things. If it's something I can connect with and help, but yeah, so I would say once you got it to a point where you feel comfortable, you can go to my channel page there, and you can get the details and the email and stuff. Yeah, my account was hidden for some reason. Why was your account hidden? Okay, all right. I think I gotta close it out. I love your questions, and I love what you say, and I love what you ask. What a trip. Hey, but anyway, thank you for being here. I'm glad we got to chat. I'm glad we got to talk. Uh, and if you watch this all the way to the end, thank you, because that's taking my channel another step closer to growth. And I could use your help with growing. And but despite that, no matter what, I'm just enjoy our time talking and hanging out. So the more of that we can do, the better. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. And till we see each other again.